Everything is bigger in Texas, or so the saying goes. As it turns out, that includes bank accounts. Today, we're shining the spotlight on the richest family in the Lone Star State, the Walton family, heirs to the Walmart fortune. While the Walton name is often tied to Arkansas, thanks to Walmart's corporate roots in Bentonville, a branch of the family, particularly Alice Walton, calls Texas home, making them the richest family residing in the state. With a combined net worth hovering around $240 billion at the start of 2025, the Waltons dominate every list of the world's wealthiest families. So, how did they get here? And what exactly ties them to Texas? Stick around until the end to find out the surprising ways this ultra-wealthy clan leaves its mark on Texas culture, business, and philanthropy. Let's rewind the clock to understand how the Waltons built a retail empire that not only spans all 50 states, but also has a massive global footprint. The late Sam Walton opened his first Walmart in 1962 in Rogers, Arkansas. The company quickly made a name for itself with a focus on everyday low prices, fueling rapid expansion throughout rural America. By the 1980s, Walmart was listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and the Walton family fortune began to skyrocket. Over the decades, Walmart's growth has been nothing short of phenomenal, transforming from a modest discount store into a retail behemoth. The Waltons' collective net worth continued to climb as Walmart spread across the country and eventually around the world. Today, the family's fortune is split among multiple heirs, with each branch managing its own philanthropic and investment interests. While the Walton family name often conjures up images of Bentonville, Arkansas, one of Sam Walton's children, Alice Walton, is famously tied to Texas. Born on October 7, 1949, Alice grew up in Arkansas but developed an enduring love for Texas as an adult. By the early 1980s, she was living part-time in the state, eventually settling on a sprawling ranch near Fort Worth. Over the years, Alice has become deeply entrenched in Texan culture. She's an art connoisseur and is widely known for founding the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Arkansas. However, her personal life, philanthropic pursuits, and investment activities have often centered on Texas. As of early 2025, Alice Walton's individual net worth is estimated to be well over $60 billion, making her not only one of the richest women in Texas, but also on the entire planet. Now, what about the family as a whole? When it comes to raw financial power, the Walton family collectively boasts a net worth that clocks in at around $240 billion at the beginning of 2025. This figure places them among the very top of the world's wealth rankings. Unlike many family fortunes that gradually thin out over generations, the Waltons have carefully managed their assets through various trusts, investment funds, and philanthropic endeavors to maintain and even expand their wealth. Every time you walk into a Walmart, you're supporting the empire built by Sam Walton and inherited by his children and grandchildren. Millions of customers visit Walmart's thousands of stores each day, funneling enormous revenue into the company and, by extension, the Walton coffers. You might be surprised to learn that despite their colossal fortune, the Waltons maintain relatively low public profiles. They're not as flashy as you might expect from multi-billionaires. However, the family's impact in Texas and beyond is undeniably significant, particularly in the area of philanthropy, education initiatives. The Walton Family Foundation regularly funds educational programs, including charter schools in various states, Texas included. Their mission often emphasizes improving access to quality education, especially in underserved areas. Arts and culture. Alice Walton is known for her passionate support of the arts. While her crowning achievement might be Crystal Bridges in Arkansas, she's also sponsored or donated to numerous art events, museums, and cultural centers in Texas. She's rumored to be working on projects that bring more American art into Texas communities. Healthcare and human services. Parts of the Walton Family Foundation's grants are devoted to healthcare initiatives, whether it's supporting local clinics or addressing mental health and wellness. The family's philanthropic reach is broad, aiming to uplift communities across the nation. Their philanthropic footprint might not always come with bold headlines, but it's there, and it's making a difference for Texans from Fort Worth to Houston. Walmart is the centerpiece, but it's hardly the only business venture the Waltons have pursued. Over the years, different family members have diversified their investments. Harvest Bank. The Walton family owns a major stake in Harvest Bank, which operates primarily in Arkansas, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. Texans close to the state border may also be aware of its presence. Private equity and venture capital. Various Walton heirs have personal investment arms that finance everything from tech startups to sustainable agriculture ventures. Alice Walton herself has had interests in cutting-edge medical research companies located in Texas, ranching and agriculture. This one makes perfect sense for Texas. The Waltons, especially Alice, have owned extensive ranchlands, contributing to local economies through agriculture, cattle ranching, and land stewardship. By branching out, the family protects itself from the ever-shifting tides of the retail sector, while Walmart remains a juggernaut. These added income streams help ensure that the Walton fortune keeps expanding. Picture a lavish ranch estate with acres upon acres of rolling Texas fields, dotted with well-bred horses and featuring an airstrip, private planes. For Alice Walton, that's no daydream, it's her everyday reality. While the Waltons aren't known for flaunting over-the-top luxuries on social media, their resources afford them the absolute pinnacle of comfort. Still, by billionaire standards, Alice Walton's life in Texas is relatively understated, focusing on philanthropy, business, and personal passion projects. She's also shown interest in improving healthcare access, particularly in rural regions, demonstrating that for the Waltons, wealth isn't just about fancy homes and fine dining, it's also a tool for making a lasting impact. Being at top inevitably attracts scrutiny, and the Waltons have faced their fair share of controversies over the years. Critics often point to Walmart's labor practices, employee wages, and the company's competitive tactics that some say hurt local businesses. The family, for its part, generally responds that Walmart provides affordable goods to millions of shoppers and job opportunities nationwide. In Texas specifically, local communities have wrestled with the pros and cons of Walmart moving in. Supporters tout the convenience and lower prices, while opponents worry about the fate of small-town stores. With such enormous power, it's only natural that the Waltons find themselves under the microscope time and again. Given Walmart's continued growth and Alice Walton's unwavering commitment to philanthropic work, you can expect this family's Texas presence to expand even more in the coming years. From new cultural initiatives, perhaps an arts extension in Texas, to further investments in emerging tech, the Waltons aren't slowing down, with their net worth sitting at around $240 billion as we kick off 2025. Even minor fluctuations in Walmart's stock price can translate into billions gained or lost overnight. Yet experts predict Walmart's e-commerce push and global presence will keep the family's fortune on a steady upward trajectory. So there you have it. The richest family in Texas isn't just a local oil dynasty or a tech startup sensation. It's the Walton family, heirs to the Walmart empire, with one of its most prominent members, Alice Walton, calling the Lone Star State her home. With an unfathomable net worth of $240 billion and counting at the dawn of 2025, this family's influence reaches into every corner of Texas life, from charitable foundations that shape education and healthcare to sprawling ranches that capture the rugged spirit of the land. Before you go, tell us in the comments, what do you think about the Walton family's enormous influence? Is it inspiring to see such a large fortune going into philanthropic endeavors, or does it raise concerns about how much power one family can have? We want to hear your thoughts. If you learned something new about the richest family in Texas, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video for more eye-opening looks into the world's wealthiest and most influential people. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Yacht Life.